Mr. Chairman and members of the PTF COVID-19, gentlemen of the press, permit me to join all those who have spoken before me to felicitate with the Nigerian Labour Congress on the May Day celebrations, and also the opportunity to express our appreciation to the organized labor for the support the government and the community in particular has received from them in the fight against COVID-19. There are two questions which were addressed to me, three actually. The first actually is why people are not taking the COVID-19 pandemic as seriously as they ought to. Well, the truth of the matter is that COVID-19 is real, and the issue is about life and death. And we at the PTF will continue to take this matter very seriously. I don't believe that any reasonable person actually would trivialize the issue of COVID-19. And if they do, that will be a very serious mistake on their part. And we will continue on our own part as PTF to address these issues. We've been doing a lot at the level of the PTF to keep Nigerians informed through the various jingles, television commercials, the social media, etc., about the pandemic. Even this daily national briefing is part of our efforts to keep Nigerians informed. We will continue to improve on this in the days ahead. We are rolling out new jingles and TVCs on such issues as stigmatization and the need to have personal protective measures, such as wearing of face masks. But I want to remind you that the NOI poll showed that 99% Nigerians are aware of COVID-19. So the problem is not that of awareness, but perhaps that of mischief on the part of some people, which is quite regrettable. The PTF is not relying just on jingles, sensitizations, and TVCs, but it's also embarking on community relationship, because we believe that if the community does not take possession or ownership of COVID-19, our efforts might not be as successful. And the PTF devoted quite a substantial part of its meeting today on how to get the community involved. And working with our partners, the NCDC and the Ministry of Health, we have resolved to revive the over 3,000 operatives in Kano State alone, who were used when the fight against polio and to a lesser extent Lassa fever became problematic. These are the foot soldiers who work within the community, who the community trusts, and who also ask as scouts for the PTF and the NCDC to identify houses where we need to address the issue of testing. They also work very effectively to help us to trace contacts. These are part of the decisions that were arrived at this morning at the PTF meeting. On the issue of the military, I'm happy to say that the military is not only fully aware of COVID-19, they are doing a lot to support the fight against the pandemic. I'm sure on several occasions there, the ministers of health, the DG, NCDC, the chairman, we have all expressed individually the role that the military have been playing in the fight against COVID-19. But for them, we would not have been able to achieve what we've achieved so far, either in terms of delivering logistics or getting our staff around. But in addition, the military, they've also made life-saving equipment, and they've also provided transportation logistics for the PTF. There's no doubt that they are also keeping their personnel at the war front against Boko Haram fully informed. The military is, as you know, is one of the most dynamic national institutions that we have. And the safety and security of the military personnel who are daily making great sacrifices to keep all of us safe is always a priority. As you know, we also at the PTF, we meet regularly with the entire, security, heads. And as a matter of fact, we'll be meeting again tomorrow. And we have been assured that these meetings of the efforts that have been taken, not just by the military, by the police and other security agencies to ensure that the pandemic is contained. The third question, which I'm sure the SGF will also, explain further on, is the issue of the media and the harassment of the media. I think we've made this clear that a valid identity card of any media organization is enough proof that the holder has a right to move freely. If there are cases of, excesses from the security agencies, well, I can assure you this matter will be taken up at the highest level. Like I said, we'll be meeting with the security forces tomorrow again, and we are going to escalate this matter. Thank you very much.